everyone. My name's Chris Roser, and on today's live, which by the way I've had like a month off, so I'm so glad to be back with you all. But I wanted to start with something exciting because I had just gotten back from Fashion Week last week, and I took Verishop with me on it and utilized a lot of their product and things for all my outfits for all the shows and all the looks. And so I wanted to share some of those items that I used for my New York Fashion Week looks to show y'all today in my live. So let's go through all the fun things. First of all, I want to show you these pants. So these pants are awesome. I'm always into taking like a classic item that has just a little bit something special. I love classics, but then with a little edge or something that just makes them a little different than your typical item. So these are very traditional black pants in a lot of ways, except this cool feature on this pant. It has like a really great, like larger cuff with this slit in it with these like hard rivets, which I just think is just like a cool, edgy way to add a little something to something so classic, but it also elongates your legs. This is one thing that I love about taking a pant like this that can go all the way down to the floor with its hemline, and it helps with this cuff to keep from your pants like dragging the floor. I actually had to get mine altered. They came in a little longer, so for anybody taller, these pants would be great for you. And then for anybody shorter like me, I'm like 5'2", but I am wearing heels. I just got an easy alteration with a tailor. Didn't cost very much money. It's a very easy thing to make it perfect. I also love this pant because it's a way to elongate your legs, but then also showcase your shoe. Because a lot of times when you're trying to create a long leg, you're covering up your shoe completely and you're not even getting to see it. The thing with this front slit is it allows you to see the shoe so you can have fun with that as well with your classic pant, and it still keeps the lengthening advantage to it too. I also really like just like minor details. They've got the little cutout right back here in the back side. They've got the trouser pocket, which is really, I like when they sit like this, where they have a little bit of a curve. They're just a little bit more flattering and they don't poke out as much as the ones that are completely to the side. And it's just a really comfortable pocket. I also like the fact that this pocket doesn't show through. I have a little bit thicker like athletic legs, so I a lot of times have to get pockets taken out because it'll show the indentation on my leg. This particular pant doesn't do that, which I can't find very often, so it's awesome. They're very lightweight. They also, another feature that I love about them is they actually have a stitched seam going down for the crease. So you don't have to keep up with the crease. The crease will always be there, and that just makes things easier for like steaming or pressing. You don't like have to have it so perfect because it's always going to be there, and you don't have to worry about losing it. Which I love a crease on a fresh pair of pants. So I'm a big fan of these pants. I highly recommend them. I know that they aren't like super inexpensive, but they are on sale right now quite a bit. And then you also get an extra 15% off with anything purchased while going through my live. So that's even greater. The other thing I love about like something like this, I don't feel as bad about spending a little bit of money on because they're never going to go out of style. I could wear these for 20 years. And they're made very well. So they should last for a really long amount of time. So when doing that, I don't mind spending a little much for items that I'm going to get a lot of use out of. You can dress these up or down. That's another thing that I love about them too. So another thing that I paired with these, I want to show you these boots because I just think they're so fun. Okay. So they're also a really good price for the quality. They actually have like a suede, like fake fur finish on there. And the cow print is actually really trendy for right now. And it's got this comfortable block heel. So it's just really comfortable. I was able to walk all over New York City in them, and they didn't hurt my feet. They've got actually a really good cushion at the ball of the foot too, which is you can't find very often. And it's got a really cool square toe. So I just like it because it's like a little unexpected and a little pop of something different and unique with an overall black and white style, and it brings all the colors together. So I highly recommend this. You could also wear it with like a short skirt or some jeans. So they're pretty versatile, actually. You could dress them up or down. Next, I'm going to go to, I've actually showcased this item before. It was from my very first live I ever did. This little cropped, like white Oxford shirt. I love this thing. I wear it all the time. You can dress it up and do like wear it with something like this. You can throw it on top of like a cami dress or a tank top, or I also pair it a lot of times. I'll throw it on top of my workout outfit, like my sports bra and my shorts. And it just gives it a little something dressy if I'm having to do errands before or after going to the gym, which is another topic we've talked about before on live, is like how to be versatile with your outfits and being able to be on the go. So this shirt is a really great, easy thing to do that with. I also just kind of played with it a little bit and just buttoned the first button and then put my necklace actually underneath it. The chunkier the better. This one has a little bit, a little charm that I just thought was really cute. It kind of acts like a tie or a pendant. It's just something unique and different you can do. Another thing I loved about this particular shirt with these pants is it kind of does the exact same feature on the hands as these pants did on the feet. And I just thought that was like a cool like thing to tie the two together. I also like a really long sleeve that covers up most of my hand. I don't know why. I just feel really comfortable with it, which I don't know. It just gives it a little bit more of a relaxed, like cool, chill look. But yeah, it's really comfortable, super lightweight. I'm not too big of a fuss on making this like super, super pressed because I didn't want this to look too perfect with the frayed bottom and stuff like that. I want this to be a more relaxed, chill version of something that's normally very polished and very like straight. So that is this little number. And it's actually on sale as well, and it's a really, really decent price. I know it says on there it's sold out, but I just looked yesterday and there were some. So I would still check it out and look at it because I think that there are still some available. When it comes to accessorizing this type of look, and what I did with several different looks from Fashion Week was playing with different handbags for everything. And I played with a lot of different shapes and sizes and colors and textures. So I want to showcase some of those and how almost every single one of them would go with this outfit, along with many other ones. And I can definitely post pictures in my profile after this of the different outfits that I did during Fashion Week. You can also check them on Verishop's Instagram. They focused or showcased a lot of them today on their feed with all the different items that we're looking at today. So you can see them in action at Fashion Week on their Instagram. And then also I'll add it to my profile on here too. So with links for purchases. This is the one that I did on my first day of Fashion Week. I'm actually a big fan of this brand, MQ. I've worked with them for years for red carpets. They have really, really great like clutch options for evening wear or nighttime looks. They also have some really fun shapes. Nothing about their bags are like your typical bag. They remind me of the really ornate, beautiful pieces of art handbags that women used to carry in like the 20s and like the 40s and stuff like that, when they got to be really feminine and almost like works of art. And that's kind of, what you see with this one. It's got a cool handle that you can carry like this. You can put it around your wrists. The shape is really unique and fun. Not to mention, it actually holds quite a bit. It's got this little clasp, and then it opens up and you've got the whole square. And there is a little pocket. I like to have a little pocket so everything's not just jumbling around if I have loose things. It does have a little pocket here for things like that, like your lipstick or cards or anything. It's also got the same fur texture as the boots do, so I kind of like mixing the two prints together. I just think it's unique, but it's cool. It adds a little funkiness and flair to the outfit with the shape and with the leopard print, which leopard print is very much back in again, so it's really great. You can also see the handle is just super ornate and cool and unique. It's very well made. It's got the hard bottom, so you don't have to worry about messing up the fur by setting your bag down on surfaces. I just really, really appreciate the work and craftsmanship that's part of this. Their price point actually to me isn't bad for the cost for the quality of the bag. So I really think for under $400, this is really nice. Obviously I've got other price points that we're going to talk with today too though. Another one that I wore. This is another one I used during Fashion Week as well. And I just really liked, it has like a little bit of an edginess to it. The silver clasp kind of went with the pants really nicely, with the silver at the bottom. It just to me has this edginess about it and strength that I thought was really cool. It's a very unique shape and design. So you can do a crossbody, you can do shoulder, you could also just kind of loop it around and hold it down below if you want to. But it's really cool. It's from Bodker. It's also on sale, I believe. Yeah, it's under $200, which is not bad for an all-leather a bag. You open it. It took me a little bit to figure this out. You actually turn the knob here, and then it just completely comes open. Sorry, I've never actually put anything in this bag yet. Okay, there we go. I think that's everything. So then it's got a pretty decent amount of room in it as well. So it'll hold the cell phone, hold all the needs that you need for things. When running from show to show, having a huge bag was just not something I wanted to mess with. It would just be really heavy. And this is super lightweight and easy to be running around the city and not have to worry about dropping things or somebody taking something. So it's really just cool, awesome look. Okay, let's see what's next. Oh, I used this bag like crazy, and I got so many compliments on it. And the price point is incredible. Look at it. It's only $32, guys. I was actually really impressed with this designer's bag options and the quality for the price. I mean, how adorable is the shape of this bag? It's just it's like taking old and new and mixing it together. And I love the ivory color because it'll go with so many things. But this little handle, I'm just obsessed with the circle. It's just really cute. It does come with another crossbody option. I removed it for Fashion Week because I wanted to use this as a handle bag. But it does have the crossbody strap that you can attach, and then your bag would be right here. I just chose not to use it, and I probably won't ever use it. That's why it's not attached on there. But for a smaller size bag, this actually holds quite a bit. So it's pretty decent size in there. So I was just I'm very impressed and happy with this bag. I think it's just really cute. It's very trendy, yet I feel like I could use it for many years to come. So it's not overly trendy, and the price is just crazy good. So I think I have another. Yeah, we have another Olivia Miller bag. I actually got this to take to Fashion Week, but then ended up not really picking out an outfit that I loved with it, so I haven't used this yet. But I'm obsessed with the quilt design. I mean, let's face it, this is kind of their take on the trendy, bodega style that everybody's doing now. But obviously, at $35, it's a steal of hitting on that trend. I do like the cognac color because cognac's really a nice shade of brown that you're able to do with blacks, browns, grays. Like it's a very versatile shade of brown. It is also very generous in size and in here as well, and I love that it has a zipper pocket. It's all metal finishes. Like, for the price, this thing is actually made really well. Like I said, I've been very impressed with all the Olivia Miller items that I've gotten so far from Verishop. So with this shape, it is adjustable, so you can make this taller or longer. If I was going to do it as a crossbody, I'd probably lengthen it just a little bit more, but it's just kind of cool, size. And then you can also do it as a shoulder bag if you want to. But this could be a really good day bag when traveling or running errands and stuff. It's just super lightweight too, so it's not going to be uncomfortable if you're running around. That's one thing I love about it. It's so lightweight. It's definitely not real leather, but that's okay. At $35, are we expecting it to be real leather? I don't think so. But it's super nice. And I will say it feels really soft and all the things. Awesome. Before we keep going, is there any questions or anything so far? Okay. If not, I'm going to keep going. This was one thing that I was very obsessed with to style, and I haven't had a chance to, but I will, and I'll share the pictures as soon as I do, because I do have an outfit in mind for it. But it didn't come in time for me to make it for Fashion Week, so I'm saving it for another occasion. But I did want to show it today just because I did get it in the same time. Like, I ordered it all together. But I want to show this. This is probably a unique situation, and I can kind of show what I want to do with it with the outfit that I have on. But I would have my envision. Let's just chat it out. How about that? Let's talk about what I want to do with this thing. I love the idea of taking something that's used for one thing and use it for something else. So you would think that this is an item that you obviously would probably use in your bedroom or at home or in a way that most people are not going to see it. I think that this is so beautiful, and there's a way to style this really cool and make it okay to be able to wear out for an everyday use. I want to pair this with a long sleeve white men's shirt so that it's oversized and longer, almost like a shirt dress, like a t-shirt dress, and then fit this over top of it, kind of like this. Actually, let me fasten this really fast off camera, and then I'll come back on camera just because it feels awkward. But anyways, I just feel like it's a way to play on something that adds a little sexiness, but you're still not too sexy for public. It would be a really nice little surprise for a date night. Okay, it's going to take longer than I thought. Okay. Anyways, you would adjust this to fit underneath here. You would have your oversized white shirt kind of coming out at the bottom, but this would cinch in and show your waistline, your bust line right here, where you have the longer white, coming out from underneath. But how beautiful and delicate is that? And then they make this same type of lace in a bicycle short. That's the piece that I am still looking for. that I want to be peeking underneath the white Oxford shirt, and then pair it with some sexy black pumps. Like, how unexpected and sexy is that without really showing any skin at all other than maybe a little leg? I love trying to make things sexy without it being too obvious. And I just think this is an item that you can use in the bedroom and out on a date night. So I just think that this is really beautiful. Beverly Hills lingerie. The price point for this, for the quality, is like, it's really, really well done. They do this wonderful thing where they add all this elastic where your clasp is. And the good thing about that is it's going to bend with you when you move. So it will help keep from getting those like push ins in your back, skin, which generally doesn't always look that great. So this is going to bend with you versus against you. And it'll also make it more comfortable for you. So that's really nice. And I love when they use a wide two side band right here too, because it just gives you way more support. But they did a beautiful job. The things are actually kind of thick, which I think is really nice and also more comfortable because it's not going to dig into your side as bad as like the thin straps do. But yes, I cannot wait to style this the way that I have in my head, and I will share that with you as soon as I find those darn shorts that I'm looking for. So if y'all seen them, please share where you got them, because I will buy a pair. Let's see here. Is there anything else? We have less than 10 minutes. I did get this one little thing. Let me grab it. I did get this one little, it's just a random thing. I just thought it was so cute. It's made by a company called MLE. She does a lot of cute little accessories. I have not used a hair clip in so many years, but when I saw this, I was like, I might need to start wearing them again. It's just so pretty. It's just like, looks like a little work of art of itself. It's very well made, very thick plastic. And I just really want to just go back and channel Rachel Green and, do some of those like hair looks that she did like from Friends. Obviously my hair would need to be curled, but I'm just ready to like bring her like 90s and 2000 Rachel Green vibes back, and this is just really pretty, and I think it'll go really nicely for that. And it's very inexpensive. It's only like $20 something, so how can you go wrong? It actually would be really nicely paired with this bag together in an outfit. So, let's see. Let's go back and chat about some things that maybe you might have missed from the beginning of the show. I'm going to present my pants again because they're that good. So these are made from Port Zena, and I want to say they're New York based because they sent them directly to my hotel, which was super nice of them. But I'm obsessed with this detail at the bottom on the hem. These rivets are just really strong. They kind of give this fierceness to the look while still being classic. I will say that the added fabric at the bottom where the cuff is actually really heavy, and the good thing about that is it makes the pant drape very nicely, so when you walk and stuff, you don't have the pant creeping up. It's always going to be kind of going downward, which is great. I need to get the waist taken in more, so like right now it's pulling them down a little bit, but once I get this waist taken in where it's a little tighter, it literally just will flow so nicely when I walk, which is so great. Coco Chanel had always added like a heavy chain to the bottom of her hemline of certain jackets and pants, and that weighs the item down so that they drape nicely. So this cuff kind of does that for you with how much fabric is down there and with those metal rivets. So you're kind of getting the same kind of effect. So big fan of these. I'm also going to show these boots again. So they're from Intentionally Blank. I'm gonna take one off really fast just so I can show you the details a little better. So I've talked about Intentionally Blank quite a bit. I now have several of their shoes, and their quality for the price is just really, really nice. Their shoes are very comfortable as well. They have a lot of these block heels, which after the last year and a half not wearing heels as much, I need a chunkier heel. It just is way more comfortable. I can wear them all day long since we spent so long in like tennis shoes and sweats for a year. But if you can kind of see the texture of these, they've got like this like faux fur finish. So they look very expensive, but they're not. And then the square toe, which is really in and cool right now. I'm a big fan of these, and I can't wait to style them in different ways. I think it'd be really cool with, you can have with this like a legging type pant and have the pant kind of tucked in. You could pair it on top of something if you wanted to. They're just really fun. Let's see here. We've got 4 minutes. I'll go back to the MQ bag because it is just really great as well. And that was earlier. So again, I just really think that they are just true artisans with the designs that they do. This just kind of took me back to like old Hollywood and just adds a little bit of romance to this look and adds a little bit of funk. But it can dress something like super chill up. Like I could pair this with jeans, and it just gives it a little something extra. I love the size and how much you can fit in this for the shape that it is. I think it might be a little too big for me for like an evening gown, but I definitely would wear it for like a date night type of look, like cocktail dress or so. A mini version of this would be really sick with an evening gown though. And they may have it. I haven't checked, but this was really great size though for Fashion Week and for like day wear and pants and going out clothes though. Big fan. Also same texture as the boots too. So really cool. And very well made. And then I'm just going to go over this one more time too, because the Olivia Miller bags, I'm just so impressed for the price. I'm just obsessed with the shape of this. It's just so feminine, but yet still modern. So it's like, gives you a sense of girliness, but it's like still cool. And I love the handle. I don't know, I'm just so obsessed with it. It also is a really decent size for how small it is, so you can actually carry quite a bit of things. I have somebody's business card in there. But this I wore to, I guess, I wore this on my very first set of shows. This was my second look of the day with this guy. So it was an easy thing to transition with. But a big fan, and this does come with another thing to make it a crossbody. I just prefer it as a handle bag. And again, you cannot beat that price, $32. Like, come on. Even if you only have it for one season, that's worth it to me. So, I just want to thank y'all for being here today after a month off. Thank you for letting me have my summer. I've missed doing these though, and I've been so excited for new things to come, and I will continue being here on Fridays at 6:30 unless something comes up, and then we'll switch days, but I will keep you posted. I will post all my looks from New York Fashion Week on my portfolio on Verishop, so you can check that out anytime. It'll have its links to items and items similar to things that I have on that maybe didn't come from Verishop. But either way, you'll get to see all the looks on there. You can also see them on Verishop and their Instagram. And then you can also follow me on Instagram at Krista Roser, and with all the things that I do as a stylist. So I will see y'all next week. Thank you.